Welcome to the spoken tutorial on vegetarian recipes for 8 to 11 month old babies. In this tutorial, we will learn to prepare some nutritious vegetarian recipes. During 8 to 11 months, the baby requires up to 670 calories of energy in a day. This energy is provided by complementary food. Complementary food should be started after the baby completes 6 months of age. Along with complementary food, babies should be breastfed until 2 years of age. Once the baby completes 8 months, start giving her a half cup of food. A half cup is about 125 milliliters or 8 tablespoons of food. Feed her half cup of food 4 times a day. At this age, we can start giving finger foods to babies. Finger foods are foods that babies can eat by themselves using their hands. Softly cooked chopped vegetables and fruits are some examples. Pancake pieces, lentil cake, idli, and vegetable cutlets are other examples. Do not add salt in any of the baby's food until they turn 1. Sugar and jaggery should not be added until the baby turns 2. Mother or the caregiver should ensure that the finger foods should not be hard. For example, do not give carrots as finger food. Hard finger food can choke the baby. We will now start with preparing the vegetarian recipes. Our first recipe is Sorghum Dhokli in red lentil curry. To make this recipe, we will need 15 grams or 1 tablespoon of malted sorghum powder, 15 grams or 1 tablespoon pressure cooked sprouted red lentil, half cup finely chopped tomato, 25 grams or half cup finely chopped and steamed pumpkin. You will also need 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds powder, a pinch of turmeric powder, a pinch of cumin seeds powder, half lemon, 1 teaspoon ghee or oil. I will first explain the procedure for malting. Wash and soak sorghum in water for 8 to 9 hours. Later, put it in a strainer and rinse it thoroughly with water. Let all the water drain out and then tie it in a clean cotton cloth. Keep it aside until it sprouts. This entire procedure is called sprouting. Note that different ingredients take different time to sprout. Dry the sprouted sorghum in the sunlight covered with a cloth for a day or 2. Later, roast it on a low flame for 8 to 10 minutes and then let it cool. Then grind and make a powder of it. This entire process is known as malting. With this, the malted sorghum powder is ready. We will start making the dhokli now. Take the malted sorghum powder in a bowl. Add sesame seeds and cumin seeds powder too. Mix it well. Add 1/4 teaspoon ghee or oil in it. Remember to make the dough hard. Start kneading the dough by adding a little water at a time. You can also add breast milk or coconut milk instead of water. Keep it aside for 15 minutes. Now make a ball of dough. Place it on a dusted rolling board and roll it into a circular disc. Cut this into a diamond-shaped pieces using a knife. Keep them aside for later use. Now heat 1/4 teaspoon ghee in a vessel. Add chopped tomato and saute it for 2 to 3 minutes. To it, add turmeric powder and pressure cooked sprouted red lentils. Mix it well. Bring this to boil and add the diamond-shaped cut pieces one by one. Mix everything well again. Cook this mixture for 5 to 7 minutes. Our sorghum dhokli with red lentil curry is ready. Squeeze half a lemon in the curry and serve. Our next recipe is steamed lentil cake. Ingredients required are 15 grams or 1 tablespoon sprouted horse gram, 15 grams or 1 tablespoon Bengal gram flour, a pinch of turmeric powder. You will also need 50 grams or half cup curd, half chopped tomato, 2 handful of coriander leaves. Before we begin, please sprout the horse gram. Follow the same method as explained earlier in this tutorial. Procedure: make a thin paste of horse gram sprouts by adding a little water in a grinder. Transfer this into a bowl. To this, add Bengal gram flour, curd, and turmeric powder. Leave 1 teaspoon of curd from half cup for later use. Mix it well and add water if required. Keep this batter aside for 5 to 7 hours in a warm place to ferment. Once the batter ferments, grease a plate with some ghee. Pour the batter on the plate. Steam it for 25 to 30 minutes on a medium flame. Check if it is cooked by inserting a knife. If the knife has the batter on it, then you need to steam for some more time. If it comes out clean, then lentil cake is ready. Keep this aside to cool. Cut it into small pieces and transfer them onto a plate. Keep them aside and start making the chutney. I will now show you how to make the tomato chutney. Put 1 chopped tomato, 2 handful of washed coriander leaves in a grinder, then add 1 teaspoon curd and grind to make a smooth paste. Transfer this into a bowl. Serve this chutney with lentil cake. You can mash the cake or dip it in tomato chutney and feed it to babies. Our next recipe is Amaranth green gram pancake. For this, we need 15 grams or 2 tablespoons malted amaranth powder. You will also need 15 grams or 1 tablespoon sprouted green gram, 2 teaspoons peanut powder, a pinch of turmeric powder, a pinch of cumin seeds powder, half teaspoon ghee. The procedure for malting has already been explained earlier. Please follow the same method for malting amaranth powder. Now we will make a paste of sprouted green gram. Grind the green gram into a smooth paste using a mixer or a stone grinder. Add a little water while making the paste. Transfer the mixture into a bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of malted amaranth powder and peanuts powder in it. Next, add cumin seeds powder and turmeric. Mix everything well. Add 1/4 cup of water to this and mix again. Our batter is ready. Heat ghee on a pan. Pour the batter on the pan in a circular shape using a spoon. Cover the pan with a lid and cook until both sides are cooked. It will take 4 to 7 minutes to cook. Amaranth green gram pancake is ready. Once cooled, you can feed the pancake with curd to the baby. Our next recipe is little millet with curd and vegetables. To make this recipe, we will need 15 grams or 1 tablespoon little millet, 15 grams or 1 tablespoon sprouted yellow peas. Sprouting has been explained earlier in this tutorial. Please follow the same method. You will also need 50 grams or half cup curd, half finely chopped tomato, 6 to 8 cauliflower florets, 2 handfuls of drumstick leaves, half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon ghee. Before making this recipe, Wash and soak the little millet for 8 hours. I will tell you the procedure now. Heat ghee in a vessel. Add chopped tomato and saute it for 5 to 7 minutes on a low flame. And add turmeric powder. Add sprouted yellow peas, drumstick leaves, cauliflower and curd. Mix well. Cook this for some time. Next, add little millet and water. Mix again. Cook this on a medium flame until little millet, peas and cauliflower are cooked. Transfer this into a bowl. Little millet with curd and vegetables is ready. Remember to use locally available ingredients while preparing the baby's food. All these recipes are rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids. They are rich in vitamin D, vitamin A and B complex. They are also rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, sulfur, iron and zinc. Include these recipes daily in your baby's diet for good health. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for joining.